G'day guys, welcome to another Mark Makes Tricks of the Trade video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my top 5 measuring tricks. So let's get straight into the video. So this first method is an easy way to divide a board into sections, either in half or thirds or whatever you need. It's one you may have noticed it's starting to gain quite a lot of popularity. So I have a board here. Let's say I want to divide it in half. The measurement is about 275. It's not always a number that's easy to divide by 2, but what we can do is just slide the ruler down until we get to a nice even number. I'm working in millimeters, let's say 300 here. Half of that is 150, that's going to be a point there. So at 150, we know that that board is going to be exactly in half. You can use the same method if you want to divide it into 3, so 100 mil here and 200 mil there. We can grab a square at those points there and just follow them through. Boom, there we have that, and this one here. And that's going to be exactly divided into 3. Now for the second measurement, let's say we want to measure the gap between these two pieces here. It's easy enough getting a tape on one end, but when coming to the corner of the other side, it can be quite difficult getting an accurate reading. So one thing I like to do is mark 100 mil from that one side. Then grab your tape, measure up to that mark there. I've got 875. I can add 100 mil, 975, and then I know it's going to be spot on. Of course, this number doesn't have to be 100 mil. You can pick any round number or in inches or whatever measurement you'd like. But I like to pick something easy that's not going to add any confusion when adding the numbers up. Now for the third method, let's say we want to measure a circle. How are you going to do that? Well, trying to wrap a measuring tape around it is not going to work very well. But what you can wrap around it is a piece of string. So go ahead and do that. Either make a mark on it or you can just cut it. And then simply measure the piece of string, and that's what your length is going to be. This fourth method is good if you want to corner join two bits of timber that are different widths. If I mark both of these at a 45-degree angle, this long piece here is going to end up sticking past, and we don't really want that triangle there. So to avoid that, just place this one on top as it is, make a mark here, and the same with that one there. Grab a straight edge, draw it up to that line, as with this one here. Now I'll cut them out. And then we have a nice 45-degree join matching up in the inside. And now my fifth and final measuring tip is actually to do with the tape itself. You can see here, there's some writing on the bottom of the tape. And that's actually explaining the length of the back of the tape up to this point here. So similar to the second method, where I was measuring back 100 mil, what you can also do is just butt the end of the tape against the wall and then add the 89 mil or 3.5 inch to your measurement. You might notice on your tape that this little tab here moves. Now that doesn't mean it's broken, it's actually designed to be like that, so that when you're hooking your tape onto something, it's going to move out a little bit, and then if you're butting it up against something, it's going to move in, and that's to compensate the thickness of this end piece here being pushed in or pulled out. Going to either add or take away the thickness of that. Well, I hope you found that video helpful, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again in 2 weeks time. Cheers, guys.